Morning everyone. As you can see, I've got a band-aid across my lip due to a very annoying leech that was on me last night, but nonetheless we're still going upstream towards Tevelein Falls, which is actually marked downstream of the campsite on online maps, but there's no waterfall there, so we think it's actually the real Tevelein Falls is the one upstream. We were thinking of going up to some more waterfalls on Mason River as well, but we're probably not going to have time for that, depending on how long it takes us here. Currently it's pretty easy, but apparently it gets harder when the river narrows a bit. But yeah, we'll find out soon. Been going along for a while now. It's really cool bit of just this massive flat slab where the river's sort of snaking through. I think the first waterfall we'll get to is just around the corner, but I mean, I'm not entirely sure. The thing about this slab though is it is extremely slippery. Just arrived at this really amazing little spot, about a 2 metre high waterfall into this massive pool. Don't think it's one of the first marked waterfalls, I think that's just a little further up actually, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so we've just been doing some fairly nasty scrub bashing through there to avoid this massive pool. However, the view we've come to now is pretty awesome. And that little waterfall there, which would be much better when there's been some rain. And then just a cascade and really narrow gorge through there. So if you came in summer, that'd be just an awesome swimming hole. It looks at least 5 metres deep and it's very clear. Let's keep going a little further upstream and we'll get to Tevelein Falls. So we've officially hit the first of the 2 marked waterfalls on Douglas River. As you can see from down there, it's a pretty dodgy scramble along a ledge that we've had to do. So we ended up going up and around through the forest, which was a pretty rough bush bash. If it was dry, the rocks were dry, you could just almost hike the whole way along, but they're very slick today, so it was just too much of a risk because you could just fall very easily into that pool. Anyway, this is the falls. Quite pretty. And Tevelein Falls should only be about another 100 metres upstream, I reckon. Okay, so we've made it to Tevelein Falls, although the view is pretty subpar. There's a massive big boulder that like obscures about 2/3 of the actual waterfall. And the pool here is pretty cool, although there are massive cliffs on either side, so I'm not too sure how I'll go getting a better shot of it. I'm going to try and suss out a route up these cliffs, but I'm not super confident. But we'll see how we go. Well, after an absolute stinker of a hike, I've arrived at a better view of Tevelein Falls. I ended up going up that side, over and around through some scrub, and then got stuck behind that massive big boulder there by going up and over it. In the end I just came back and then went down there, around the back, and now I'm here. And after all that, it's a bit underwhelming really. I thought it would be a bit more of an impressive plunge in there, but at least I can see the whole thing now, so I can say I've bagged it properly. And the scenery around here is still very impressive. A big pool there. I mean, really the easiest way to get up to the falls would be by swimming, although that'd be incredibly cold and probably deeper than it looks. But anyway, I've got better on with taking some photos because I've put us well behind schedule now. Alright, so we made it back to the campsite. I've taken a while to get ready and the others have already taken off. Instead of going down the river, we decided it's going to be a bit too dicey, so we're going to follow the Leeaberra Track for a while now and then head out via a fire trail at the top of a big climb. I won't film much because I don't have much memory space left and I don't think there'll be too much interesting to film, but if I do see anything good I'll whip the camera out, so I'll see you later.
Sure are.
Alright, so we're at a junction now. The sign there points to Tevelein Falls, although it's a bit misleading because the track doesn't actually go there. It was a fair grind of a track up, and now we're on this fire trail that apparently is 11 kilometres to the Tasman highway where we're parked, although they reckon it's 9, not 11, so hope that that's accurate. And it should be a much easier walking now, just going along this track. And hopefully we'll be back at the car in a few hours. So we'll see how we go. So I've pretty much just been cruising along this four-wheel drive track for the last 40 minutes or so. I thought I'd just give you a look to show you what it's like. It's not particularly inspiring forest or interesting of a track, but it's a means to an end. And it's not as flat as I expected. There's quite a lot of undulation. As you see, we're about to go down another hill. Well, we've started the proper descent now, and you can see all the way out to the coast down there. It's not a bad view, although it's a bit obstructed. Still got a few k's to go though. It is a long way down that we've got to get to. But it is definitely nice to see the finish line out there. Okay, so we're pretty much on the home stretch now. Just probably no more than 2 kilometres to go now on this fire trail, and we're back at the car. So I thought I may as well wrap up the video. Been a good couple of days hike this. The forest it's gone through has been not much that's super amazing, but the scenery around the waterfall is just incredible. This morning and yesterday at Heritage and Leeaberra Falls was yeah, really great. And I think it's going to end up taking us a bit over 3 hours from that turn off I was at before to get out, and about 10 kilometres. So yeah, not too bad, and obviously pretty easy walking along this fire trail. So that'll be it for this video, I reckon. I'll do a write-up of the falls on the Waterfalls of Tas website, so you can check out some more photos and information there. But yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.